Alright folks, we're back with some more Tecmo breakdown. I'm going to be breaking down my recent HSTL playoff game against stalltalk. It was a rough one for me. It's always harder to break down games that you lose, especially in the playoffs, than it is to break down games that you win. But it's also important to understand what you did wrong so you can try to make improvements in the future. As far as I can tell, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. And Tecmo is about limiting mistakes, executing, and then sometimes getting a little lucky. So I am the Bengals. He is the Oilers. For those of you who don't know the rosters, you can go to HSTL website and take a look. But the prominent players on offense, I have quarterback Ken O'Brien, running back Ernest Biner, and I have the Dallas wide receivers. On defense, I have David Fulcher and the D-line 3. Everything else is crap. He's got Tom Zach and the Houston wide receivers, which are amazing. He's got the Rams running back, so he's got Cleveland Gary and McGee. I think there's one other guy that's 44 MS. And then he's got defensively, he's got Haddix, and that's it. So we kind of have similar teams defensively. He's got a little bit more firepower on the offensive side in terms of his receivers, as you'll see during the game time. So here we go. Let's get started. Alright, so I won the toss and I kicked off to him. So he's going to get a modest return here, just about the 20. Alright, so first play, he's going to pick run 1. He's going to get a couple yards. I play pretty stingy defense here, so doesn't really get any blockers, so he only gets a couple yards. Alright, so this next play is run 4. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, so run 4, alright, typically speaking, you're going to have one of these receivers just going to come down here and take out DB3. Alright, that's the problem with using DB3 or DB4 on this particular play, is that usually you get caught up by some stupid blocker. So in this case, I do, and he's going to get a big gainer. So he's going to get the block, alright, from the guy right there. He gets the popcorn, and that's it. Now I got a little bit unlucky that my drone didn't help me, but he's going to get a big gainer on that one. So good job of dancing by him, waiting for the blocker to come. Alright, so the next play is pass 1. Alright, so he's just going to take the dump off here. That's easy. I have to cover deep back that way with Fulcher, so he's just going to hit this guy here. He's also got this guy here as an option too. Either one of them is equally good in terms of gain. So when he goes to the running back, easy first down. Nice little juke there, gets out of bounds nicely. Good job. Alright, so he's going to try run 4 again up the middle. So this time I'm able to get a couple of drones to help me, and Fulcher's actually able to get close enough that the drone that would normally come and get me, it did not lock on. Alright, so pass 4 here, shotgun. So I use a D-line here because I called pass, so I have decent coverage. Alright, so he's got, Jones is back here. Alright, so I pretty much got this locked down. Alright, Tom Zach does not have good pass control, so throwing the ball is probably not a good idea. He's not going to try to hit the running back here, it's too late. If he was still over here, he could hit that running back coming out of the backfield. Whoops. He could hit the running back coming out of the backfield like that. But since he's over here, he doesn't have a lane, so he's just going to scramble and pick up a few yards. Smart play by him. Alright, so he tries pass 4 again. I pick D-line 3 again. Alright, so in case you haven't noticed, same coverage. This guy is going to be open here. This guy's going to be open here, although he does have the trailer. Now, this guy, instead of having this guy come to take the running back out, he's just going to sit here for a minute. Alright, so what is he going to do? He's going to survey his options. He's going to force me to come back here to cover these guys. Alright, he's going to take the QB run and get a first down. Oh, he just got a few yards there, so now he's closer. Alright, so he called pass 2 here, which it's kind of a fickle thing when you're this close, because you're going to have this guy streaks this way, this guy streaks this way. Now I have Fulcher, and Fulcher's fast enough that he can cover both of these guys here, because you're going to have this and you're going to have this. All right, so Fulcher's going to kind of hang out here in the middle, and if I can get some pressure on him with any of my front seven, then he's going to have a hard time trying to make this play. All right, so that's bad luck by him, but that's Tomzak. So he had this guy here. All right, but Tomzak sucks, so he threw it over there. All right, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off because he threw it right to my DBs. So bad luck for me. All right, he tries run 4 again. I think I called run here. That's why I got some decent drone coverage. And we're able to force him to a field goal attempt. So defense comes up stingy after letting up a big 40-yard run. All right, so I have a pretty good return game. I think I've got a 44 MS, O-line 5, and Riggs has got 81 hitting power, so he's decent enough that he'll get a popcorn every once in a while, break open a couple of decent returns. So he's going to get out to about the 30. That's where we're going to start our drive here. All right, so pass 4. All right, so he's got Haddix. Now, with Eason or O'Brien, he's got 50 pass control, so I got to be careful. I can't just loft it up because Haddix and JJ picked me. All right, so I've got this guy out of the backfield here. I've got this guy, and Novacek's going to keep running free. So he's going to have to stay with Novacek. All right, for the most part. I mean, he can try to circle back and cheat, but if he does, he's going to get burned because Novacek is fast enough that he'll create enough distance that Haddix won't be able to make up the distance. All right, so he covers deep, and I just took the 7 yards with the QB scramble. Sometimes you got to take it easy. All right, so run 2. He's going to pick this play, and I'm going to get caught in the backfield. Not really much I can do. There's really nowhere to go when that happens. All right, so I'm going to pick run 1. Try to isolate the man defender. I do. He doesn't want to engage with me because I'm a better tapper than him. So he goes for the dive, but it misses. Get out of bounds for a first down. All right, so O'Brien's in good. This is pass 3. All right, so again, what do I have here? You know, I've got this guy. All right, but Haddix is here. He's going to cover that. All right, I'm not going to chance it. Everyone else is covered. This guy's covered. These guys are covered. All right, so all I'm going to do is just going to take the few yards here. That's the end of the first quarter. So Eason's in bad. So Brian's in good. Brian's going to come in. I think I forgot to put O'Brien in the beginning, actually. Shame on me. That's what I got for not paying attention. Well, because in my defense, I had it, the roster set on, the website, for O'Brien as starting quarterback. And I guess when the playoff ROM was released, it switched it back to the default. I just forgot to change it. All right. So, again, so run 3 is picked. And then here comes what I would consider probably the biggest turning point of the game here. So, all right. So here, what do I have here? All right. I've got this guy's going to be open, and then this guy is going to come over here and sit. So he's got Haddix. Both deep guys are covered. This guy's covered. This guy's covered. All right. So Haddix is just going to patrol here. All right. And it's going to force me to make a bad throw, and I'm going to get picked off. All right, so I don't think that was my intended target. I think I meant to throw it to Novacek, but alas, I threw it to the running back. I got picked off. I suck. All right, so run 3 is picked. Okay. We're going to have a little lesson in pass control now. All right, so pass 3. All right, so we're going to stop. Okay, so for those of you who quasi understand how pass control works in this game, so the higher your pass control rating, the less of a chance that you overthrow the ball. All right, so you'll notice that the higher level quarterbacks, the Joe Montanas and the Jim Kellys, they rarely overthrow the ball. All right, and when they do, it's so insignificant that you barely even notice. All right, so good quarterbacks, all right, are going to throw the ball on time to their receiver. All right, most of the time. All right, if they overthrow, they only overthrow it by that much, so it still looks like it's accurate. The bad quarterbacks, and this is what Tecmo will do on any given play. So depending on pass control, it will select randomly whether you are on time or whether you are going to throw it short or throw it overthrow. All right. Now, if you're a good quarterback, your overthrows are this range here. So it looks like you're on time. Every once in a while, you'll get one of these and you'll overthrow it. All right. The bad quarterbacks, their overthrows are here and here and here because the range is much higher because the pass control is bad. All right. So that's why you see a lot of overthrows from bad quarterbacks. All right. That's why they're inaccurate, quote unquote. All right. Now, Tom Zach has 31 PC. However, he's got 44 pass speed. So what does that mean? That means that when you have faster pass speed, the ball is going to get there faster, meaning that it's going to reduce the overthrow amount. So if guys like Tolliver, for example, even though they have 31 pass control, they throw the ball so fast that even though the game says the overthrow should be over here, all right, the ball gets there so fast that it's not as overthrown as it is, or it's within the receiver's catch range. Now, reception ratings, all right, dictate how much of a catch radius the receiver has. So, you know, guys like Jerry Rice, their catch radius is like this. All right. So even if the ball is thrown here or here, all right, it's going to like stick to them. All right. Defenders have a INT radius. So if they're within a certain distance, they're going to affect the play, whether it's going to be an interception or a deflection. All right, so keep that in mind when you're playing. Now, in this particular play, he's just going to run back with Tom Zach, all right, and he's just going to bomb it, all right, to Drew Hill, which is what he's been doing all season. Now, in our first playoff game, or our two regular season games, excuse me, like Tom Zach was not hitting these plays. He was overthrowing it. He was getting picked off. You know, he was inaccurate. He's throwing out of bounds. This game, and you'll see later when he does it again, he's going to get the perfect bomb, and there's not really much I can do about it. Even if I was covering with Vulture there, it's a touchdown. There's nothing I can do. All right, so now I'm down 10-0, and it's amazing what happens to how quickly things change. You throw a bad interception, 2 plays later, the other guy's in the end zone, and you're down by 10 points. All right, so at this point in time, I wanted to answer quickly because I wanted to have a chance to possibly get the ball back if I can play some defense to try to get back in this game. So I'm able to isolate here, avoid some of the drones, and Riggs is going to be off to the races here. So, and unfortunately, I got caught by the drones at about the 15. So, but however, good return. All right. Okay, all right, so this is a shotgun pass curl play. All right, so you guys have seen this before. This is curl, 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 curl. All right, so when this play is picked, all right, the front 7 just completely crashed this way, right? So what that does is that it kind of exposes the ability to do these short JJs on the timing routes. All right, and you can hit both of them, all right, depending on your likelihood. It depends on your receivers too. This is running back 2, so if he's got a good reception rating, you can run this play with him. And even if it's bad, if you time it right, most of the time you'll get a reception. All right. If you have a fast enough quarterback and you can get back far enough, you can also hit these ones if your receivers are fast enough. Although it's harder because you're going to be off screen and it's all about timing. All right. So that being said, what happens is that I'm going to take the short JJ to Novacek. Hannix is going to dive to try to defend it, or he's going to get caught up, and I'm going to score a touchdown, even though it's a big play. All right, so it's one of those timing plays where it's hard to defend. You don't know which way you're going. Your opponent doesn't know which receiver you're going to try to hit. All right, and he didn't cover Novacek, or at least it wasn't in the right spot, so I'm going to get 7 points there. So we've answered quickly. All right, and we can try to play some defense here to see if we can get it back. Hopefully, maybe he'll try to bomb it. He'll get picked off because Tom Zach sucks. We'll see. All right. So, but I'm going to make the crucial mistake here. Now, one thing you don't want to do after you score a touchdown is let your opponent get a huge play. And in this particular instance, all right, I'm going to trying to engage him to tap. I'm going to hit the dive button, and I'm going to miss a dive, and he's going to run a long way. So here we go. I'm chasing after him right there. All right, so I completely missed it. Now he's got all day. My drones are bad. I got 2 good drones. I got Haddix, not Haddix. I have Fulcher and one other guy. Everyone else is slow as shit. So he's just gonna run and run and run. I get caught up in a blocker back there, and he's gonna run for 70 yards. Now I just got back in the game, and what did I do? I gave up a huge play. That's a complete no-no. That's bad execution on my part. All right, so he's got 1 minute 10. All right, he's gonna do run 3 here. I get a little bit of drone help. Isolate him in this corner, and it's only for a couple of yards. Calling timeouts here to try to preserve the clock in case I get an extra opportunity. All right, so run 3 again. I blow up the receiver. He gets a couple yards. Gets a first down. 36 seconds left. Now at this point in time, I'm just trying to hold him to a field goal. All right, pass 1. All right, so he's got a couple of options. He's got this, and he's got that. However, Fulcher is going to kind of patrol here. He's going to stay in the middle to cut off if he tries to come up here to the line and try to make that play. Fulcher is going to stay in the middle here, but he's just going to stay close enough so that he can cover this as well. All right, so what is he going to do? He's just going to take the 5 yards with the QB scramble, which is the smart play, the correct play. You don't want to give up 3 points. All right, so pass 4. All right, so I picked this play. So now he's got 2 options, really. He's going to try to dump it off to the running back here, which I'm trying to cover with this D lineman here, or he can try to come up here and then throw the ball to this wide receiver who's going to come down here, and the ball will sail harmlessly out of bounds. All right. He does not do any of that. He gets caught by my drones, and he's going to take a sack. Well, he goes out of bounds, but it would have been a sack, yeah. All right, 9 seconds. Now, this I don't agree with. All right. He's going to call a run here, but, all right, weird things happen. Okay, if I can somehow manage to get in here, all right, and keep him in bounds, or a drone breaks through, you know, and holds him up just for a couple of seconds, that clock runs out really fast. But, I mean, he's just lucky here. He chose to lose 5 yards on the field goal instead of just kicking the field goal with 9 seconds left and then, you know, then kicking the ball off. So I don't agree with that because all weird things happen. But all right, so field goal attempt. All right, now Connor's through. Here we go. We're gonna go slow down. All right. So for those of you who don't know, all right, before the cut screen, if you see the icon change from the kicker or from the holder to the kicker, that means the field goal is blocked. So you have to prepare yourself to try to engage this kicker, because this kicker has 81 ms, which means he is faster than Bo Jackson. All right, and you'll see what's going to happen in a moment. All right, so I tried to engage the kicker, who I thought was the kicker, but I ended up engaging the holder. So what happens is kicker picks up the ball, and now it's off to the races. So here we go. See how fast he is? Whee! So I'm lucky that I was kind of able to track him down here right before he gets to the goal line. So that was bad luck, followed by good luck, followed by bad luck. So 10-7 at halftime. And now we have ourselves a game. That was important because I get the ball in the second half. And an extra 3 points could be the difference in the game. All right, so we're going to get out to the 18 here. So Riggs gets injured, which kind of like, you know, put the damper on my return game, which kind of sucks, but, you know, what can you do? So Bryant's in bad, so he's my, you know, second guy. All right, Martin's actually in good or excellent now, so he's actually a weapon. Urban's in bad. Wright's in bad. I had a lot of guys in bad on offense in this game, but, you know, O'Brien was in good. Martin's in excellence, who's actually like a John Taylor now. So now I have, you know, Taylor, and then I have Novacek on the other side to, you know, for deep balls. Biner's in good too, and you'll see how much of a difference that makes when your 50 MS running back becomes 56. All right, so pass 2. I'm going to go for the JJ for Martin, the long one. All right, and you can see there the late jump that happened. That's because his receptions are so high. So 25 yards on that one. So run 3. So I have no blockers really, so he must have called run on that play because he had some extra defenders there. All right, so pass 3. All right, so we got everybody open here. All right, so we got everything. We got this guy. We got this guy's going to stop right here. He's going to go. Yeah. We got this guy here, and we got Novacek streaking. All right, so I made a good guess on this play, and I hit the right guy. Because Haddix is going to go up, and I hit Novacek with the arrow trick. Tried to engage him there, tried to throw him off me, but he ran away, and then his drones came in and helped him out. So, all right, so run 2. I got a couple of blocks here, get 8 yards. All right, so we picked this play off here. Now, this was a bad mistake. All right, I should not have thrown this ball. I should have just taken. I should have either tried to throw it to the wide receiver 1. I should have moved up here and tried to do that to throw it out of bounds. I wasn't going to throw it here because Haddix is right there covering that. So I make a big mistake here and I throw it into coverage. There's 1, 2, 3 defenders there. All right, so that's a mistake by me. Luckily, it does not result in an interception. So breathe a sigh of relief on that one. That was bad execution on my part. All right, run 2 again. Trying to get some yards. Get a first down, which is great. All right, so this is actually the shotgun pass 3. All right, I'm trying to dance around here. So unfortunately, I got this. All right. And these 2 guys are covered by Haddix. So there's really not much I can do on this play other than eat it. But I tried to throw it to the running back and it got blocked. So all right, so it's pass 1 here. All right, so again, Haddix is here. All right, he's got to cover me because O'Brien's in good, so he's got he's got some legs. It's going to be hard. He's got to make a decision what he's going to cover. Is he going to cover that? All right. Notice that as I'm getting closer to the first down marker, which is here, or the line marker is here. If I'm here and I try to hit this guy, it's going to get blocked by that guy every single time. He's going to jump up and block that, unless it's an elite quarterback and a bad linebacker. All right. So I really only have this one option here. So I'm going to take it. It's going to be 7, and now I'm ahead 14 to 10. So. All right, so he's going to get a decent return out here. He's going to get out to about the 30, and he'll start his drive. So we're going to find out that Gary's in bad. All right, so he's going to switch over to McGee to run the ball, or Greed, one of those 2, I forgot. And then Gibbons is in good, so fantastic. Just what we need, another one of his already awesome receivers to go into good. Fantastic, just what we needed. All right, so one play. And here we go again. All right, so he's just going to drop back and bomb it to Hill. So I have Fulcher back there, but guess what? Where's Fulcher? He's over here. You know what that means? That means JJ. All right, sucks for me. He went deep twice to Hill and hit him both times. And with a 31 pass control quarterback, I don't know what else I can do. It's the difference between our regular season games and this game here. He scored 14 points off of just throwing 70-yarders to Hill. So it sucks to be me. However, I'm not dead yet. All right, so AWOL takes over because Riggs is injured. So it's just going to get it out to the 30. All right, so at this point in time, I'm thinking, all right, you know what? He just freaking threw a 70-yard JJ to me. You know, maybe I can pay him the favor. Martin's still in good or excellent. So I drop back with O'Brien. All right, and if I had thrown it a split second sooner, I think I might have gotten a JJ. However, I was too late, and I didn't get the JJ, and he threw it on the back of the end zone. That was me just trying to, you know, get back at it. So now O'Brien's an excellent. All right, so O'Brien's got 63 pass control. And we're going to see if we can drive and see if we can get the lead, try to win this game here. You know, the rest of my running backs are like in bad. It's just, receivers are in bad. It's awful. All right, so now it's second down. All right, so this is pass 3. I just go for the easy dump off to Bryant, get the diver from Haddox, and pick up 12 yards. That one was pretty straightforward. All right, so run 1 is picked again, just trying to get out of bounds, but there's not much you can do, so it's a loss of 5 yards. All right, pass 1 here. Again, he's got to cover deep here. I mean, he can't let this. That's free. He can't let that happen. So, you know, Haddox is gonna go down to cover the deep guy, and I'm just gonna hit this guy right here. Almost gets deflected. Stupid drones. All right, but he comes back up with Haddox, and he's able to get only holding to about 7 yards or so. All right, so the rare run 4 delayed handoff. So it's good for a couple times a game. Get about 6 yards. All right, so this is the pass 3 curls again. All right, I do have him. All right, I did have him open. I probably should have taken that. He was open because Haddox committed down this way. But, you know, I get a few yards. Scrambling for a few yards is usually always the safest option. All right, so this is pass 1 again. All right, so again, he's covered. All my guys are covered. Just take the few yards. All right, so again, we got the curls, and again, I just opted to take the easy play, which is the scramble. I probably could hit this guy again too because he did commit again. But you know, in the heat of the moment, you're just like trying to make the safe plays, especially with Haddox patrol, even though he's in good. All right, so pass 4. All right, so again, options. I've got this guy. All right, he's not an option because Haddox is too close. All right, what we want to do is we want to make Haddox commit to covering these guys here so we can just get a few yards on the ground again, which he does. No, I should have gotten out of bounds there. That was a mistake by me. All right, so this is pass 3. All right, so again, what do we have here? We've got that. We've got that. We've got that. But, I mean, Haddox is back here, so we're not going to take the deep option. So that's no good. That's no good. What we're going to do here, we only have to go get a couple yards for first down. We're just going to kind of come with the middle here, try to get out of bounds with the scramble. Easy first down. All right, so we're getting to the critical part of the game here. All right, and this play really annoyed me. All right, because let's take a look. All right, I've got options. All right, now I'm gonna get to the line of scrimmage here. All right, and then I'm gonna take this guy. All right, and I'm gonna be mad because this drone, one of these drones, is gonna wake up all of a sudden and dive over here and manage to get a deflection, and or a drop. I'm annoyed. It's like it's wide open, like, and I'm just like, oh. So that sucked. All right, so run 3. All right, so now it's 3rd down and 6, right? So we don't have to get a touchdown here. We can kick a field goal. All right, so we can be a little conservative. We don't need a touchdown. All right, so Biner. All right, so now he gets a first down. All right, so, all right, this is a brutal injury at the worst possible time. I mean, he's 56 MS at this point, and my other running back isn't bad. So it completely eliminates the need for him to worry about the run. But it's just like it changes my play calling completely because now I don't have that option. I really don't. Now you're gonna. What's funny is that like the next play I'm gonna put Mitchell in or Bryant or whoever's the least of the two, the better of the two. All right, and I'm gonna pick run 3, thinking okay he's not gonna pick run because Biner's out. Why would you pick run, right? So I pick run 3, and what does he do? He picks run 3, and I lose 6 yards. So that's the mental games that happen. Yep. So now I lose 3 yards or 6 yards. All right. So here we go. Play of the game. All right. So again, he pass 2. JJ curls. All right. Now we have this guy and we have this guy. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm running backwards to avoid the rush to give me enough time to hit this JJ here to Novacek. All right, because he's going to be coming, All right, and my problem is that I waited too long. I threw the ball late, and what's going to happen is instead of getting the JJ up here, all right, he's just going to do the curl. He's going to go towards the middle, all right, and then Haddix is going to come over here, and well, everyone knows the rest of the story. So, all right, so Haddix picks me off. Now, I mean, I'm kind of annoyed that happened because O'Brien was an excellent 63 pass control. Novacek's at 69 receptions. I understand that Haddix has 75 INT. I wasn't sure if he was in good or bad, but the math says that most likely that's just a deflection. But I got burned. Bad pass by me. All right, and the rest you're going to see is just him running out the clock. Really, I mean, like I have to commit up to try to get tackles in balance, to try to make something happen like a fumble or whatever. But he's going to gash me for a couple of really long runs, and then he's just going to eat the clock out. So the game came down to a couple of really crucial plays. The interception on my first drive was a huge mistake by my part, just bad execution. He gets a couple of bomb JJs to Hill, and that really changed the game because I mean he had a couple of good runs, but for the most part, he scored 14 out of 17 off of that, and his field goal came off of the interception. No, it didn't. I'm sorry. His bomb JJ came off the interception to go up 10-0. So, and then of course at the end of the game, bad luck with Briner being injured, and he gets a pick with Haddix because I didn't time it right. So again, I feel like if I had executed, I would have won this game. However, I did not. When you make mistakes, you lose. Good players make you pay when you make mistakes. So that's what it comes down to it. And just for S's and G's, he gets a CC to Duncan at the end of the game. So, all right. Well, that was this today's Tecmo breakdown. So don't forget to get my book, Cry Like Tecmo Champion, because that's what happens when you lose. Tom Zach, look at that, 75%, 137 yards. Drew Hill, 2 for 121. So, all right, but stalltalk is a great player, Sean. Well played. I know that you ended up not making it to the HSTL Bowl, but again, great game. And thanks for watching and checking in. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/tadaos, TADAOS, for live games. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you liked the video.